Wish you all loved ones a very happy Children's Day, and let us not forget of the less privileged around us and help them to be safe and happy. A healthy child is the future of a healthy nation. Let me go in brief an overview of childcare in early part of his life. Healthy child begins with a healthy woman and a healthy pregnancy. Everything you do during a pregnancy is going to affect the baby. Start having a healthy diet and you require more calories to meet the needs for you and your baby during pregnancy. More doesn't mean that you need to double your calories, but enough to keep you fit and provide enough for your baby to grow. Keep yourself fit by doing some walking, swimming, yoga, along with your regular activities. You need to be very careful not to do jumping, running, or heavy lifting, and you should be careful not to trip and fall. No exercise that might cause lose your balance should be done. You need to modify your exercise program to maintain a safe and active lifestyle. Pregnancy should be a family centered one, the whole family standing behind to support the pregnant mother. They need some pampering, care, love, and sense of someone being with them during these happy but difficult times. Physiological difficulties like vomiting, mood swings, dietary habits during pregnancy should be addressed. She needs to balance work, homemaking along with pregnancy, so she needs support. Family, especially husband, should be there for her during these difficult times. Medications during pregnancy is generally discouraged, and when needed, you should be taking it with the recommendations of your doctor. We need to give folic acid, calcium, and iron during pregnancy to top up your extra need for mother as well as for the baby in her womb. Protect with 2 doses of tetanus toxoid and some advice to take shot for influenza and whooping cough as well. You also need to do few ultrasound scans as advised by your doctor to make sure everything is well even though it doesn't rule out everything. Prepare the pregnant mother for her anticipated delivery, post delivery care and care of her newborn. Look for issues like for example retracted nipple and correct them before delivery itself. Counsel her about what to expect and how to deal with them. All babies need to be put on breast within 1 hour, earlier the better after birth, to establish the feeds well. Mother should be encouraged to keep the baby in contact with her, give frequent feeding and respond to cues of her baby. An ideal gap between feeds may be 2 to 3 hours. And whenever you feed, feed adequately, maybe for 20 to 30 minutes. It is preferred to feed the baby in a comfortable sitting posture. Colostrum, the thick milk during initial few days is richer in calorie and nutrients and is enough for the baby even though the volume is less. Keeping the mother comfortable with reassuring of having enough milk when baby is sucking well will help to establish feeds faster. Burping after each feed is essential to prevent increased frequency of stool, vomiting, and to avoid discomfort due to abdominal distension. First bath is given once reached home. Keep the umbilical cord washed, cleaned, and healthy. Immunization is a right of babies. Hepatitis B, BCG, and oral polio vaccine is given before discharge. Counsel parents about immunization schedule. Occasional sneezing, hiccups, noises made with no feeding difficulty, some rashes, and varying stool pattern can be normal. Babies need to pass urine 6 to 7 times a day. Even though most of the newborns pass urine on day 1, some may take up to 48 hours, which may be normal. Stool pattern, as I said earlier, may vary from few times in a day to once in few days. Baby need only exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months of life and nothing else. Screening babies for hearing, thyroid function, some common metabolic disorders, possible cardiac disease, and a pre-discharge bilirubin helps to identify them early and allows us to initiate intervention early enough and avoid permanent damage. Weaning should be started with semi-solid foods at the completion of 6 months. Once on semi-solid foods for few weeks, baby can be put on rice, then mashed pulses and vegetables before starting fruits and biscuits by around 7 to 8 months. Home foods like idli dosha, egg can be started at 8 months and improved to normal family diet by around 9 to 10 months. By 1 year, he must be on full family diet. Mother's milk should be continued till 2 years of age and no other milk need to be given during this period. Do not stop any food for not liking, spitting, refusing, or omitting, as many kids do, and may need as many as 32 trials to establish one kind of feed. So keep trying, and family diet is our goal. Likings may vary from child to child and can be entertained with at least 70% compliance with family diet. Monitoring a baby's growth and development is done with periodic evaluation with your doctor, and any deviation from normal should be addressed at the earliest. These were a few tips I wanted to share with you on this day. Once again, happy Children's Day. Hand wash, keep social distancing, use masks properly, and stay safe. Thank you.